Hey guys, and welcome back to the Dia Besties channel. Jazz over here, and in today's video we are going to give you a pump change tutorial, a site change or a pod change tutorial. Now many people from the Dia Besties team are on an insulin pump therapy. For the same, we thought it would be great to show you how they change their sites. So me personally, I wear the Omnipod, and today is the day I need to change my pod. So I thought I'll take you along with the journey of changing my pod site. Now normally with the Omnipod you have a PDM, which is a private diabetes manager, but because I am also DIY looping, I change my pod with my phone. So what I'm first gonna do is go onto the Loop app that you see over here. So I am going to click the Loop app. As you can see, it says replace pod. So I'm going to click it and I'm going to go down here and say replace pod. Once I click it, it says an option to deactivate the pod. Now these are exactly the same steps that you would have to do on a PDM as well. So that's my pod over there. I'm going to say deactivate it.
Deactivation sequence initiated. Please enter abort command.
Come on.
And that double beep means it's been deactivated. So I'm just gonna rip it out. It normally rips off very easily. There we go. Now this can be discarded. Now what I'm gonna do is say continue over here, and it says fill a new pod. Now the Omnipod comes like this, and it comes in sealed pack. So what I'm gonna do is open it up like so. I've already washed my hands before this, so make sure you do that.
Wash your hands.
So you're just gonna screw it in. This is insulin. I am gonna remove the cap, roll it for a few seconds in my palm. You should never shake a vial of insulin, just roll it. Now with the syringe, I am going to pump in 200 units with the insulin. Flip it and inject the air into the vial. Flip it over and slowly draw the insulin. You want to make sure it's slow and steady because you do not want any air bubbles. Now that that's done, remove it like that. Just tap the syringe, remove any air bubbles, and now I'm gonna put it into this hole over here and slowly inject, and you will hear 2 beeps once it's filled. Remove and seal it back. Make sure you dispose your sharp waste properly. Now with the pod pairing, I'm gonna say pair, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna start priming it. So if you come close and see over here, I need to make sure that my loop, my Riley link is close by, and you can see it's begun priming.
9, 10, stop. No more bubbles.
So while this priming happens, I'm going to prepare my next site. Now I always make sure I rotate my sites. So this is an alcohol swab. I'm going to put it this side, so over here maybe, and you just want to clean it. Wait for it to dry, and I like to do this when it's priming because the priming takes about a minute, maybe 30 seconds, I don't know. And now as you can see, it's primed. I'm going to do continue, and it says you need to put the pod in. So my pod is over here. This is the security cap, which you just click off like that. These other 2 are insert peels. So I'm going to peel one here, peel the other one here. Now use the pod, and you need to place it onto your skin. So I am going to place it over here. Place it, and you make sure it's stuck properly. This is a patch pump, so it doesn't have any tubes going in and out. Just make sure it's nicely placed. And now I'm going to do insert cannula. Now you're going to hear a tuck, and that tuck is the cannula shooting inside. That tuck was the needle going in. And it doesn't pain too much, honestly. And now you do continue, and the pod change has been done. That is how I change my pod. My pod lasts for 3 days, and then every 3 days I need to change. So now we have another member of the Diabesties team showing you how she changes her Medtronic pump. So Indu, take it away.
Hello everybody, and I'm going to show you how I changed the cannula of my Medtronic 640G pump. This is how the cannula comes in. This is a container. It is a 9 mm long, needle long cannula.
Sure, but not for long.
So I'm going to attach it to my stomach. So first I wash my hands, and then I tore this up, and see, you can see this is how the cannula sits inside. And yes, I remove it like this. See, this is the cannula length, and I place it in the infusion set that we have. The cannula infusion set, you just take it like this, and then nicely see that it is actually pressed and gas satin. And then what we do is we peel off the cover, see the cover, so that the adhesive inside, which keeps the cannula in place, is exposed. And finally we push it in, give it a nice push, click, there you go. And then what we do is we remove the needle, see. So the cannula is actually quite set to go inside to be inserted. Now I take my alcohol swab and I clean the area that I want to keep my cannula in. And I usually keep these cannulas on my underarms and also on my stomach. So I'm going to take and just wipe a portion of my stomach. Let it dry off.
Shake, shake. If I were a dog and could shake, shake, shake.
After it is dried off now, it is completely dried off. I place it in, and 1, 2, 3, I press the 2 buttons. See these 2 buttons. Just press it and it goes inside. Tank. Okay, so we just keep it like that and we give it a push. Ouch! Yes, it's in. Then on top of the inserter here, you just extra push. So it's stable, and slowly remove the inserter. You can see this thing still. We have to wait for 5 seconds. See that the adhesives are nicely, sitting and sticking onto your body. And then what you do is you hold it on both sides with 2 of your fingers and just pull the needle out. Okay, needle is out. Yay! And just close it also so that it doesn't poke anybody in the leg. And yes, that's a cannula. So what you do is you can slowly remove this extra tubing, so you have a spare tubing as such, and you can actually fill your reservoir along with changing your cannula also. When I have to change my reservoir, I actually use this particular tubing that I would have kept safe. I don't change it as such. So remove the pump from my old cannula, take it up, and then just clip it in. There are markings here, so you just have to keep that arrow mark on the cannula's head. So now that you have a 9 mm space where you don't have insulin, you just have to give a small dosage of insulin. Each person, it might be different, so I cannot tell you how much to take, but I usually take a small, very small unit of 0.2, and I just, it's done.
Hello. So we are going to change the reservoir of my Medtronic 640G. First thing you need to do is get your new reservoir and your insulin. Keep it aside for a moment. Detach your pump from your body.
Oh my god.
Remove the previous reservoir. Now, if you can see my pump, we'll go to the menu. Now we'll go to reservoir and tubing. Now we are going to push the button for new reservoir and let this rewind. By the time this rewinds, we are going to fill our reservoir. Oops, sorry. Take your insulin, push it down. So see, it's fixed, and now make sure You get rid of all the air and let the insulin flow into your reservoir.
1, 2, 3, yay! Woohoo!
Try to make sure there are no bubbles. Look, there's one tiny one. I think it's gone. My new reservoir is full. By the way, I have already changed my cannula. So, the wire, we're just going to put it here. So, the rewind is complete and this is what you're gonna see on your pump. And we are going to put the reservoir back into the pump. Ensure it's in place and push the next button. So, you have to, this is the next screen you'd see. Still, you don't have to connect to body, you have to load. You have to push the load button, push the center button and let this load.
Ooh, what does this button do?
And it is gonna beep thrice and it's going to show you this screen. So the next is fill tubing. Do not connect to body, hold fill until drops appear, then select next. And you can see the units. And make sure, see if you can see. So once you see that your insulin is coming from this cap, so I just push the fill button. So these are the units which go inside. So 2.7 units to ensure that my cannula is filled and the flow of insulin is going fine. So I just choose the fill now option. Yeah, and wait.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Yeah, so we're done. The 2.7 units are gone. It has given me a notification and I'm good to go with my pump.
So guys, hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it's given you a little insight as to how different pumps are changed. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. We'll surely get back to you. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands and be type 1 of a kind.